Yo, what's up? It's Tuneroso. I'm going to show you how to make a first gear launch. First gear launches are really important when you want to make a really good tune for a car. I mean, the launch really is what makes the tune successful, because if you have a bad launch but really good gear ratio, then you're really not using the tune to its max potential and the car to its max potential. When making a world record, which I currently have only one world record, but I guess it really doesn't count as a world record, because one of my friends gave me a piece of his tune, and then I put one and one together and tried to make my own. Got it down to a 10.895. I'm talking about the Hennessy level 10 half mile, 10.895, and then I just tweaked it. Yeah, tweaked it. 3 times fast. Can't say that. And yeah, I got tied with the world record, so I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. Today we're gonna start with the BMW M3. I will actually be making a full video in which I show you how to tune an entire car the way I do it. But just right now, I'm gonna show you how to make a first gear launch. So yeah, first things first. I always start off stock gear, or stock tune. So just go to stock, load that up. Boom, you got that. Oh, also, if you wanted to do the exact same car I'm doing, I'll put the amount of RP and how much it costs to upgrade this car. So, yeah, in the description, sorry. Anyway, like I said, yep, load up the stock tune. And usually what I always do is I just start off with the stock tune, and next thing I do is I always choose an area, and whenever you're making a first gear launch, you always need to choose an optimum area in which you want your car to start. So I'm gonna start, and I know I'm experienced with this car, so I know that the best place for it to start is around 8,000 RPM. So I'm gonna try to hit right at 8,000 RPM when I try to launch. And if you don't know how to launch in first gear, I made another video, so go check that out. I'll put the link in the video right about now. So check that out before you even watch this. Get good at it first, and come back and watch this. So continuing. Like I said, choose the RPM that you want to launch at. I know this car is really good at 8,000 RPM, so I'm gonna try to launch there. And while I'm trying to launch there, I'm also looking at how far ahead my car goes in front of the test car. Now, I know with the stock tune it's going to be terrible, and I'm not going to make it very far in front, or even if I do make it far in front, I'll be pretty surprised. But anyway, that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to get the final drive in which gives me the best launch for the car. Okay, you see there, I launched the 800 or 8,000, and the car still took off way in front of me. So I'm going to show you, if I raise if I raise the final drive, it's going to actually make it worse. But I'm going to show you how you see it has the car pull way faster in front of me. Hold on, let me make it more exaggerated. I couldn't see that. 4.5. Here we go. Off. Let me just put it at 5. See if that. Fast. The test car took off in front of me. You can see that the higher the RPM, the worse it is. So I'm gonna lower it all the way down. Let me just put it back to stock, and I'm gonna lower it. I usually go by 0.25 intervals. But since this is the first time for you guys, I'm just going to lower it every 100. But so that you have 0.5 or 0.0 or 0.5 or something like that. So that's how you're going to want test your final drives. And basically, if your car pulls out in front with a higher RPM or a higher final drive, sorry, then you might want to raise it to just keep raising it to see if you can get your the best launch. But right now we need to lower it because, as we saw, the higher it was, the worse the launch was. So I'm going to lower it and keep lowering it until I get to the point where I see that my entire car pulls in front of or pulls the farthest it can with the final drive that I'm using. So my car basically went neck and neck, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go by 200s here. My car got a tad bit in front. I'm just keep going. I'm gonna go by 300 this time to see if even it out a little bit. There we go. As you can see, my car almost a third of the hood, or 2/3 of the hood, made it. So I'm gonna keep going. As you can see, the entire hood made it, so I'm going to keep going down until I can get the entire car down, or out in front. And the way you know this is accurate is because the test car runs the same time every time. So I know the launch is consistent, and I know if my car is pulling out a little bit further every time, then I know that my car's launch is getting a lot better. So just keep going until I can try to get the entire car. There we go. See, I got pretty much 2/3 of the car. Let's get to 20. Almost the entire car. Just the back of the hood. So I'm going to keep going down. Entire car. Now, I got the entire car in front, but I'm gonna just keep going down to see where my car starts to actually lose its forward momentum. Like, as you saw, it pull all the way out in front. But I'm gonna keep going down to see where it actually loses and starts going back down. Cause alright, keep note right here, 2.2. If I go to 1, you'll notice that my car starts off really slow. So I'm gonna go to, let's see, I'm just gonna go to 1.7. And as you can see, it takes off a little bit faster. So now you know that 1.75 is getting a little bit better, but it's still too low because remember at 2.2, the entire car pulled in front. So maybe I'm thinking that between 2.2 and, let's try another number, let's see, let's do 1.955. Not quite. Let's just try 2 even. Nice. So you know, between 2.2 and 2 final drive, that the optimal range is in between there somewhere. Now, I can go to 2.1 and show you how it works. It works fantastic. But the only problem is, you see that lock right there? Now, let me do it one more time. What you'll notice is you'll see my car take off way in front, and then it'll lock right next to the over rev symbol, and it'll just lock. What you're trying to do is get that lock as long as possible, and that basically shows that your car is basically taking off as quick as possible for that distance that it shows the tire smoke and the wheel spin and stuff like that. So let me show you one more time. See that lock right there? Boom. Alright. Now we know the optimum range is between 2.0 between and 2.2. So we're just going to keep raising to see which one locks the longest. Now, how you exactly measure this is a little bit difficult. It takes experience, and it takes knowing a little something about tuning. But I will make the full tuning video in which I explain this a little bit more. Okay. Now, if you notice, between 2.1, now watch the test car. Watch the test car. You see I lock, and you see how far back the test car pulls back, and then it takes off. Now watch it one more time and get it mesmerized inside of your head. Lock, boom, pulls back. Okay. Now watch 2.15. See how it locks not as long at all? Now watch 2.2. 2.2 doesn't lock at all. So you know the optimum range is around 2.1. So basically you'll fine tune, not really fine tune. Well, yeah, I guess you can call it fine tune. To see just basically around which final drive pushes that car back the farthest. Now 2.1 pushes back a little bit, but I noticed that 2.09 pushed it back even more. And you notice how I'm running at 8,000 basically. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to shift. Okay, I'm gonna go back to 2.05 to even it out, so I know between 2.5 or 2.5 isn't 0.5. Okay, yeah, it's between 2.05 and 2.09, so I'm gonna go up to 2.06. I know 0.06 will not work as good. That's pretty good. Let's go to 2.07. Pretty nice right there. 2.07 looks like it's pretty much the furthest. 2.08 looks pretty good too. Let me look at 2.08. Okay, yeah, we need to go back down. Alright, I'm thinking it's between 2.07 and 2.08. That's where I locked and put the car back. So you can either choose one of these. I mean, it really doesn't matter. You can fine tune it if you want to. For these purposes, I'll fine tune it for you. So usually I go up by 5,000ths just to see if there's, because it's kind of hard to see the major any major really can't fine tune it, but you know it's right in between 2.07 and 2.08, so I just put it right in the middle sometimes. And then after that, after I've got that situated, that takes care of the launch, really, basically. Yeah, that's basically it. That's how I tune my fastest times. Most of them have that in there. It really just depends on how long I spend on the tune. So yeah, if you liked the video, you learned something, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully this helped a wide range of people. Yeah. So check out my Facebook team. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Adios.